So, as you all know, my name is Blessing. I was born and brought up in Nigeria, Africa, Nigeria, and uh, I was brought up in a Christian home with my sisters and my brothers. I got two brothers and three sisters. So we are all six in number. I'm the fifth child. So we are growing up together as a kids. And please, before I continue, if because of my accent, if I'm too fast or maybe you don't understand me, please feel free to stop me so that I will rewind back, please. So, so we were growing up together as lovely kids, with my parents. We were all going to church. But at the time, my two eldest brother got a job outside the state where we were living, and my two eldest sister got admission into campus. So it was left with me and my younger sister. So, and we were trying to do things on our own, as in like trying to play tricks on my mom that we are not feeling well, we can't go to church because my mom was like a very strict Christian. She will tell you there's not, where will you be on Sunday morning if you are not in church? So sometimes we won't tell her that we are not feeling fine. So she will tell you that as long as it's not a communicable disease, you can still go to church so you can receive your healing there. So we are not really having any excuse of not going to church. But I was just going, but I was not like fooling with my mind just because I was being forced to go. So we are just going like that. And sometimes we'll tell her that we are going to church and we won't get to church. So there was a day that one of women, co-group women, was asking her that why we were not in church. That was a Friday before the Sunday. My mom said no, they were in church. They came to church. So we were like blinking our eyes. So the woman was like, no, she didn't see us. So when we got home, we received the beating of our life because we were not able to, we don't really have any reason. We didn't tell her where we were, me and my younger sister. So we received the beating of our life. So since then, we were just like still going and going and going and going. But there was a time like there was a youth program that was going on in the church. So, and there was a pastor from another church that came to preach. So, and the pastor was teaching about the book reading from the book of Revelation and Ecclesiastes about the second coming of Christ and what will profit a man to gain everything in the world and lose his soul. So I was really touched with the message, and after that, in fact, I was really like crying after the message. So after then, I was like, oh no, I really have to see the reason why I should be going to church, not just because my parents just want me to go. So since then, I confessed Christ, and I went into like Bible baptismal class, and I got baptized in my church there, my local church there. And after then, I was a member of the music group, although I don't have like the best voice, but that's what I enjoy doing. I like singing. So I was there, and I was helping as well. I was the children president in my church then, because in twice in a year, we have like children program where children will lead the Sunday service, will be in charge of the music, will do the teaching and everything, we'll do the preaching as well. So I will do that like every 2 times in a year, and I was in charge of that for like 3 years before I got admission into school. And I went to school. I attend like School of Earth Technology back in Africa, School of Earth and Technology, and it was 3 years program. While I was there, to keep me in faith, I joined the Christian Union Association, although it was a real struggle for me at that time, but because I was being brought up from a Christian home, and because of this, the zeal was there already. So when I'm trying to fall back, my Christian student friends were like really helping me, because we share testimonies together, we go for evangelism, and we were like encouraging ourselves. So I was there for 3 years. I did the course for 3 years. So when I finished the course, I got a job to work in my local government, because where we were living was like a 3 or 4 hours drive from the state the town where we live. So when I finished my school, I got a job to work in my local government, and it was like I was working like 1 week on and 1 week off, because the distance was far. It was a long distance. So, and while I was there, I was in the local church as well, and I was like encouraging. I was concentrating on the young adults within my age. That is within the age when I give my life to Christ, like in the age of 16, 17, and 18. So I was like encouraging them. I tried to bring them close, both financially and otherwise, just for them to come close to me and share the word of God with them. So, and I managed to convert a brother that was really bad in smoking and all that. So even till now, I still like communicate with the boy. So I was there, and for 5 years, I was there for 5 years. So, and I was off and on, going and coming. So when I came one of the weekends, my mom told me that, I thought I'm going to say now. So my mom told me that Lucky came to my house, to our house, and he was asking after me, because me and Lucky, we grew up together in the same streets. So we grew up together. So, but about 3 years or 4 years later, they moved house. So my mom told me when I came that Lucky came looking after me, and I was like, oh, when did he come? So like that. So my mom said, although she told him that, look, I will be coming during the weekend, and he said he will come back during the weekend. I was like, okay. So when he came, it was like we were just like gisting, normal life, how is life, what have you been doing, and all that. So then he paused and said, oh, do you have any man in your life? Like, are you engaged? I said, no. So I remember him saying, oh, thank God, I thought I was late. I said, late to where? I never told you we are having any party here. So we are just laughing. Then we just like talk over that. And because from there, we now prepare, like back in Africa, our tradition is, if you really want to get married, you are ready to get married, you have to like go through the parents, from your parents to the guest parents, so that they will really know that you are serious. So then the parents came, and all that was all done. So after a few months, we got married. Then after a few months after our wedding, Lucky came to Sweden. Lucky moved down to Sweden. So in February 2011, I came and I joined Lucky in Sweden. I didn't really stay much in Sweden, because we were planning to, Lucky was actually planning to move to Scotland before I came. So when I came, I only spent like 6 months in Sweden. I was attending the language school, and my brother-in-law was a pastor of one of the local church in Sweden there. So I was attending his church, and I was just a member, because we didn't really stay much. So, and in August, that same 2011, we came to Scotland. So when I came to Scotland, because Lucky was a student, he got admission to study nursing in Napier University. Then I picked up a volunteering job in Pressfield neighborhood, the one along the corner in Craigmillar. So I got a volunteering job there, and I was doing that for like, it's almost a year, because it was almost like a few weeks before I had, because I was pregnant with Ebenezer. A few weeks before I had Ebenezer, that was when I stopped doing the volunteering job. And after that, not too long though, because Ebenezer and Courage, they are quite very close. So not too long, I had Courage as well. So when I had Courage, my mom had to come down and help me, because the stress was like really too much, because and I was during my childbirth of Courage, it was really stressful, and it was not an easy one though, but we thank God for it. So my mom came, and my mom helped me out. And while my mom was here, I have to like, while my mom was here, I have to use the opportunity to go to school. So I attended Edinburgh College. I did health and social care in Edinburgh College. So while I was there, me and my mom, we were going to Clovistone Baptist Church with Pastor Daniel, with Pastor Daniel. So I was there for like, I was there all through when I came to Scotland. So, and there I was like helping in the Sunday school, them in Sunday school department. So I was there helping them in Sunday school. So when oh my God, sorry. So I was there helping them in the Sunday school department. So after then, I got a job. When I finished my college in Edinburgh College, where I was doing my work placement, I got a job to like I was doing like a relief staff, like 9 to 2. So I got a job there for just part-time, and I was there, and everything was actually going well, because it worked with the time my kids would be at the nursery. Then they finish half 2, then I just go straight and pick them up when it's half 2. So it was really good, and the people were really lovely people as well. So, and after then I was like still struggling with the job, because of when my mom left, and I was still struggling because there was not really enough hours, and because there was no time as well, because I have to be at home with the kids, and my husband have to work and at the same time go to school. So when when Lucky finished, then I got an agency job where I work even currently till now. So I was just doing like part-time as well. I work like 2 days a week. And in May 2019, we moved house. We came to Niddrie. When we came to Niddrie, we were still like, for 2 Sundays, we were still going to Clovistone. But the distance was too much, and the boys was not really happy, because Ebenezer had this travel sick problem. So because of that, I was like looking for a local church around to go. And we went to like 2 churches around me here. But on the next Sunday of it, I asked my boys if they want to go back to the church. They would tell me, no. They don't want to go. They don't want to go to that church, because I remember when my mom came, my mom was telling me that, my mom always reminded me of Proverbs 22 and telling me, you should train up a child the way he should go. When he's old, he will not depart from it, because it's not your responsibility for you to bring these kids up in God's way. So I was really looking for a church where the boys will like. So in one of during the summer, before the summer break, Ebenezer came home with a leaflet, and it was like very interesting on the football session of it. And they said there's the football and they want to go. I was like, oh, let me check. So when I was reading through, I find out that it has a church as well. I said, oh, it has a church. So on Saturday before the Sunday, we have to, me and my boys, we said, okay, let's go and look for this church before Sunday, and let's see if we would like the church as well. So we came, and we came on Saturday, we looked for the church. Then on Sunday, we came, and on our way home, I asked the boys, do you guys like the church? Even before the football club starts. They said, yes, they love the church. They like the church, because when we came, we saw Tasha, and it was like telling me I should take my boys to Sunday school session. How old are they? So just, okay, they can go to Sunday school. I said, okay, that's fine. So when on our way home, they said, oh, they love the church. They would like to come back. So on Sunday again, I asked them, you guys want to go back to that church? They said, yes, they want to go back to that church. So that was how we end up coming to Midri, and that was how I end up coming to this group as well. So that's me.
Thanks for sharing with us, Blessing.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Anyone got any questions for Blessing? I've just got one. How have you found transitioning from Nigeria to Scotland? Has there anything been difficult? Do you miss your family? How do you find it? Did you hear me, Blessing?
Say that again.
I said, how have you found moving from Nigeria to Scotland? Have you?
It was a bit stressful, because I didn't really come from Nigeria to Scotland. We went to Sweden before.
Yes.
We were in Sweden before. So, and my time in Sweden wasn't that really much. So I didn't really have a lot of experience, because it is a totally different environment. Everything is totally different. But when I came from Sweden to this place, it was a bit settled. I was a bit okay, because in Sweden I was finding it difficult, because I have to go to the school, and they're very good in speaking and writing the language. So, and it was like, that's even the reason why we even moved, because we were planning to go to school, but before you have to be good, because they speak Swedish both in school and everywhere. So, and it was really tough for me. I only spent 6 months. The 6 months, I think I can only remember 2 or 3 things, like, how are you? Then I will reply, I'm fine. So just the basic things. So I didn't really do much. But coming to Scotland, it was quite easy, because it was English, so it was not that bad.
And how often do you get to see your family back in Nigeria?
Yeah, I've been once, and my mom had been here 3 times. And although last year, July, we were planning to go to Africa as well during the summer holiday, but we couldn't, because Lucky went March, and he was stuck there, and he came back like May. So the lockdown and everything, so we're not able to go. So our plan is to go again this year, that I'm still looking at. I'm not sure it's still going to work. So I don't know.
It must be hard. It must be hard being far away from family.
Because I'm missing my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Anyone else got any questions they want to ask?